It's that time of the year again, December. The month where we all take a moment to look back at the year that passed. It's a mix of everything, isn't it? The highs, the lows, the goals we set, and the ones we didn't quite reach. There's this bittersweet feeling that hangs in the air, especially as the holidays roll in. It's usually a time where the fear of missing out can really hit hard. You see others sharing their successes, their holiday plans, and sometimes it can trigger this deep feeling of being left out, of not measuring up. This isn't just a passing mood. You see, for many of us, it can feel like a heavy weight, a kind of sadness that's hard to shake off. Feeling down around the holidays is it's no joke. It's a real thing. And it's tied to so many emotions and expectations that this time of the year brings. So, let's talk about that, about how the fear of missing out isn't just about, missing parties or events or not being invited to the movies or the cookout with your friends or whatever. It's about the deeper sense of where we stand as another year closes. So, you're scrolling through your phone and it seems like everyone else is living it up, having these amazing experiences. And there you are, just scrolling. That's the fear of missing out right there. Is this voice in your head constantly nagging, making you feel like you're missing out on something epic, something life changing? Think about when you're facing choices, like in a grocery store. You're surrounded by options and suddenly you can't make a simple decision. That's the fear of missing out too. It's not just, indecision. It's this fear whispering in your ear. What if you make a big mistake? What if there's something better? It turns every little choice into this huge, monumental thing. Like if you pick the wrong brand of cereal or something, you've somehow failed at life. Then we have the weekends. This is another one. They're supposed to be for unwinding, for relaxing, right? But instead, you're caught up worrying about all the cool things you're not doing. It's like the fear of missing out transformed your supposed relaxation time into this battleground of what ifs and should haves. You end up feeling like you're wasting your time just sitting at home. But here's the thing, sometimes the best moments are those quiet, unplanned ones at home. We just can't see their value because we're too busy listening to the fear of missing out, convincing us we should be elsewhere. And social media, that's a big one, isn't it? It's this endless stream of perfect moments. You can't help but feel like your life is so ordinary compared to everybody else's. But remember, it's mostly a show. The fear of missing out makes us believe we're the only ones not living some dream life. But you see, behind those perfect snapshots are regular, everyday moments, struggles, boring, monotonous things. You see, everyone has them. It just doesn't make it to the feed, you know? There's another one, not being included in things, not being invited. That can really hurt. It can really, really sting. When you find out about an event you weren't invited to, it sort of feels personal. It's as if every unreceived invite is a direct message saying you don't belong. But that's just the fear of missing out being sneaky again, playing tricks on your mind. It's not merely about missing a party or a gathering. It's about something deeper. It's about how you perceive your place in your social circles, your sense of belonging and connection with others. It's important to remember that being left out doesn't define you. It doesn't define who you are as a person. You see, everyone experiences this at some point, and it's more about others' choices than our value, if that makes sense. What truly matters is how we see ourselves, the relationship that genuinely enriches our lives, and the personal connection that brings us joy and fulfillment. Then there's this whole thing about staying informed. You see, information overload, news, trends, gossip. It's relentless. The fear of missing out in this context is about keeping up, about not falling behind. But it's okay to step off the treadmill, you know, to take a breath. Not being up to date on everything isn't a failure, it's a choice, and sometimes it's actually the healthier choice. So, what does this all mean? The fear of missing out, you know. I keep going back to this phrase, FOMO. It sneaks up in different aspects of our lives, often without us even noticing. But once we spot it, we can address it. We can start making choices that align more with our genuine desires, not just reaction to this fear. We can choose to find joy in our current path, in the present moment. It's about embracing where we are, who we are with, and what we're doing. That's where the real joy is. So let's not get caught up in what we think we're missing out on. Let's focus on what we have and find happiness there. The fear of missing out is just a story, and you have the power to write a different one. So thank you for listening. Share with your friends and family. Talk to you soon. Stay safe out there.